Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, wrestling fans, nation of conversation, Ali Boumaye, what is going on? My good God, Elimination Chamber. We need to get right into this within the first 24 hours. The women's chamber match. KingJae, I need to hear it from you. Did you see that beginning thing happen? Let's go into it. Naomi.
Yeah. Bro, to be honest, I did call out Jade coming. Like I called it. I said she's coming back. I felt like it was kind of obvious because Naomi and Bianca were in this match. Like something was gonna happen. They're both in the match, so I was like, oh yeah, Jade's gonna come back. I didn't know she was gonna go that brutal. That was brutal.
It was
to Naomi. That was like I've never seen. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never seen any of the female wrestlers do anything that brutal.
Really lay it in.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was very brutal. I can't lie to you. So
it was almost hard to watch, at least for me.
Yeah, for me too. It was like Jade was not stopping. It was mad.
Okay, when the entrances hit, and I'm watching this with Emily downstairs, my girlfriend, and I'm like, okay, Naomi's about to kick off Jade's music, and I'm like, oh, are we doing this now? And she came out with the dark gear, like she was showing off, I've got an issue with someone in the ring. And I'm like, okay. And as she's coming close, I'm like, Naomi? Possibly? Because not Alexa, I'm friggin' Liv Morgan was really hamming it up like, no.
Not me. I know it was you. Like, I know it was you. I love the fact that she was like, I know it was you. But then she was like, I was like, no. And then she went straight for them and it was over.
That is mental. Like,
is this... Go on, KingJae, go on.
I was just going to say that this to me seems very strange because it's like, okay, I definitely know it's not Naomi. I 100% know it's not Naomi. I feel like Bianca's going to come out and say, it was me. And that's what's going to start the rivalry.
Okay.
Because obviously she got run over, right?
Yeah, it's something like that. She got attacked.
She got attacked. She was on someone's bonnet.
Yeah.
On someone's bonnet, yeah. Right?
And then she got licked down by the whip. Like, whoa, hold on. She landed up on a windscreen. I don't know if she got actually ran down and like geared 3 or 4.
I don't know, but
it looked like a fall to me, man. A fall from a distance. A height even.
It could be a fall, but I'm just saying personally, from what I saw, she got attacked either way.
Yeah, of course.
And we're looking at it as if, like, okay, it has to be someone. Obviously, she's gone to Naomi because she thinks it's Naomi. But then it's in the storyline later on down the line. Bianca's gonna be like, no, it was me. And then that's what's gonna cause, that rivalry to happen. Am I looking forward to it? Yeah, I would say I am, to be honest. I'm pretty much looking forward to that rivalry, seeing what happens and stuff. But I feel like people don't really give Jade her ratings when it comes to her wrestling skills. I don't know why.
So allow me to say, right, I see this going from, okay, maybe it's Jade was attacked by Liv Morgan, but on the sidelines, Jade's watching Naomi and Bianca just happy-go-lucky, everything's cool, and she's like, I've got a bit of a chip on my shoulder. I don't really need you. You know what? I'm turning on you. You need to go. And to be fair, I didn't even predict Bianca would win overall. I didn't see that coming.
Oh, okay, so I'll quickly talk about that, right?
Yeah.
I outright said if it wasn't for this whole situation between the 3 of them, I thought it would be Bianca, right? I said that. But then I went with Alexa because I'm thinking I'm thinking Naomi or Bianca somehow, some way might cost each other. But clearly that's not what happened because we had Jade we all thought Jade was maybe going to come back, but it was how I didn't think that was going to happen, how it went down. No chance. Not like that to that degree either. No chance.
I hear it still. I definitely hear it.
Let me ask you both, right? KingJae, did you enjoy the women's match overall?
Yeah, no, I did. I feel like one thing that people are not highlighting is Alexa was looking weird. Like, she had that weird look after that happened. Did you not see that look that she was just like, bro, the match was
sick. She looked concerned. At first she looked concerned, right?
Yeah.
Then afterwards, it was more like she was just enjoying everything. She was like really doing her character work, right? Like she was like just all like not happy-go-lucky, just like all kind of sadistic about it. I don't know if that's the right word, but
no, it was sadistic. She was looking like this, like I was like, huh?
Yeah,
did she have a part to play? Did she control someone's spirit or something like that? Or someone's soul?
Oh, see, he's alluding to the soul. Slow down, big dog. We gonna get there. Okay, we enjoyed the women's chamber match. We move on to the women's tag match. It was Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae, aka the Poison Pixie. I love that nickname for her. King Jay, let me ask you first. Did you enjoy that match?
It was okay.
I like that honest opinion. Why was it just okay?
I just wasn't looking forward to that match. There was some matches I was looking forward to. It was the women's one and obviously the men's Elimination Chamber. Another one that, this one, the Kevin Owens one, those matches I kind of was, it's there and I'll watch it, but it's not something I'm like, oh, I'm going to get excited for. Do you know what I mean?
You stayed up to watch this, didn't you?
100% did.
Right. So you was a bit tired, like, you know what? I don't desperately need this right now. Okay.
Right, see what I'm saying? You done the hold on, Miller. You done the wake up. Oh, the sun is out. Oh, Netflix, I can watch it back. I done the I'm trying to stay awake.
Face twitching, holding it together like, oh man, sit straight. Yeah.
Bro, I did that. And that's why when it comes to like the staying up late as a UK viewer and seeing this, it's like, all right, the matches I care about, I want to watch. And then the other ones that I'm like, okay, these matches are okay. I watch them, but it's like, I'm not really interested because I like, obviously, I like storylines. Why wasn't the bloodline there?
Oh, no, don't start that narrative. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I swear down, man, I'm driving to where it is.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Anyway, now, right.
Oh, this guy. You had to slip that in.
No. So wait, Stab. I've got a bone to pick with you. Stab. I called this match all right. This match was so free. So, like Jay, I didn't really care for this match because it was so predictable. Yeah. It was just like, okay, who's gonna win? Trish, Tiffany, done. It's GG's. My guy was over on the conspiracy theory, like Trish gonna turn heel when she's in her hometown, when she's about to fight Charlotte, and I'm like, bro, that ain't happening right now. Like, there's no reason for that. There's simply no reason for it at this moment in time.
This is to me, right?
I mean, yes, it's to you. I'm like, how the hell do you think that was going to happen right now?
Listen, I get predictions wrong. I'm human. It's fantasy booking. There's no reason for it not to. Speaking of who turned heel when you wouldn't expect it, we gonna get to that in a little while. Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Let's move forward, right? Y'all thought the tag match was okay. I thought it was okay. My prediction was wrong. We good. Let's get to the next meat on the bone. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, unsanctioned match. JMiller, let me ask you first. What did you think?
It went exactly how I said it would, didn't it? Let's be honest. It went exactly how I said it would. Sami doesn't look bad if he wins or loses, regardless of the situation. Kevin needed the win, as we knew, and that kind of match really gratifies his whole character. He needs that. He needs to look strong. He needs to look good. And both of them still look good, but Kevin needed the win more than Sami did in that particular situation. And on top of that, you got Randy coming back, which again I predicted, but I think a lot of us were like, okay, he has to come back and he's gonna, they're gonna fight at WrestleMania. It's obvious. So that happened exactly the way I said it would. Yeah, It was a great match, wonderful match. Man, them two take some fucking horrible. Oh, they take some gnarly bumps, man.
King, talk to me. What are your thoughts? Talk to the nation. Tell us the truth. And don't say no goddamn bloodline line either. For those who don't know the inside joke, if it hasn't got bloodline, King's like, get this out of my face, man. Nah, there's not enough blood or line.
We cuss him out. We cuss him out every single time, and we'll continue to.
Listen, man, there's no Jacob. Nah, I'm joking. I walked
into it yesterday. I was so mad about it. I walked into it yesterday when I saw this guy. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. All right, cool.
Now, you know what? This match, I didn't really care about, but it piqued my interest because it felt like a hardcore match. We ain't seen a hardcore match in ages. Usually we see the usual weapons, a chair, a ladder, like that's it. But we were seeing stuff that was like resembled a hardcore, old school, like hardcore match. And I was like, wow, this was actually quite sick. And then obviously seeing, Randy come back, and I was like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool. So, like, again, it wasn't something I was looking out for, but it did pique my interest. Good match. I think this whole rivalry between, like them two, I think it's done. So I think it's going to be Randy Orton and Owens now. Yeah. I don't know where Sami's going to go after this. I have no idea.
Dude could rest for a little while. Like, okay, we've put you out of action again. You've done a lot for the past few months with this matches back to back. Give him a little bit of rest. There's nothing wrong with that. And the pop can be later on, Sammy's back. He's after Kevin or something like that.
Exactly. Let him have some time with his family, just relax a little bit, you know, give the light to Randy Orton and Owens, and yeah, that should be cool, man.
What we saw toward the very end, Randy was going to that dark place with the toe pun, like, yo, I'm about to take your head off with this kick, you know. And no, don't do it. So we've got that happening now. Okay, time is short. And gentlemen, I appreciate your time. And for the record, for those that don't know, Mike Hollow isn't with us, so I've put his picture there. He's with us in spirit, in soul, not quite in body, but nonetheless, his presence is dearly missed. The men's chamber match. We had who we needed to win. We had who we absolutely didn't want to win. Let's get to it. I predicted Punk. It wasn't Punk. Jay, you predict, well, KingJae, who did you predict? Remind us all. Punk. Yeah. JMiller, who did you predict?
Cena.
He did.
How you did?
Yeah.
He did.
It makes sense though. It kind of makes sense. It's his final
why
run.
I predicted it.
Yeah, but I thought it was gonna be Punk.
No, I feel you. Punk isn't exactly a bad shot. Like, it's not a bad shot. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I can't, like, unlike the tag match, I'm not gonna be like, you know, how did you think it was gonna be Punk? It's not that simple. But for me, it was just like, no, it's like you need a big marquee match. It's gonna be Cena on this one. It is like,
that makes sense.
And I'm not gonna sit here and say for sure that it makes sense. I predicted Cena, right? It makes sense now that you think about it. But at the same time, as I'll tell you, because I was talking to Stamp about this, right? I said to myself, I have a scary thought. And this is because it was a scary thought. Not because I really thought it was going to happen, but it was a scary thought. Logan Paul, for some reason, becoming in top 2, top 3, or him being the guy to get the soul. But that was only because I had the scary thought. I didn't think it was going to happen, but it was a scary thought, right? But in terms of, I thought Cena was going to win. I could have connected the dots even more scary and thought, you know, it makes sense. It's something that people have wanted. He's going to win. Why would it not happen?
There were so many storylines. In theory, even if Cena lost there, some other random opportunity could have come up for him to suddenly end up in the WrestleMania. It's possible, because we know, like, for example, Raw's coming up, Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley is not a guarantee Rhea's going to be the one at WrestleMania. So anything could happen between then and now. And that's still true right this second. Anything can happen between then and now. God forbid, an injury, a plot twist, some other return, some other big opportunity. We don't know. So let me ask you, KingJae, did you enjoy the men's chamber match?
The match was actually quite sick. I can't even lie. Like, the match to me, there was a lot of different twists and turns that were like, wow, okay, bro, he's got eliminated. That's kind of crazy. Like the CM Punk one, when he got eliminated, I was like, whoa, no.
That's still on business, man.
No, therefore, because obviously we see how he was in Royal Rumble when Cena was there, and he lost to Jey Uso, and I was like, oh, this guy is just gonna be there, and everyone's gonna put him over. But then when I see this, like, you know, I've been watching so much things on Twitter where people have been saying, oh, we should have noticed from this and that. And, bro, there was one time, let me tell you something. You see, when he entered the ring, you could see that Cena wasn't happy when he entered the ring. Watch it back. I did not clock this at all. Apparently, there was a part where you could see that his face he looked serious. He just didn't look.
I read that situation as, this is my last chance. I've never had the stakes this high. I don't like this. That's how I read it. But you can read it the other way, like you said, like knowing what we know now, that's why that facial expression was shown.
Bro, look how he entered in the Royal Rumble. It's completely different to how he entered in the Elimination Chamber, bro. Like, watch them both back to back, and you will see. I was confused as well. I was like, nah, I don't. But then I watched it back to back.
Before I play Theorist, JMiller, did you enjoy the match?
Of course I did. It was amazing. You got enough twists and turns. The only thing I probably didn't enjoy was Drew losing to yet another roll-up. I'm kind of getting bored of that. Like, in terms of the way he's been getting booked lately, it's a bit jarring for me, if I'm honest, because I feel like he deserves more at this point. But yeah, that's the only thing I can talk about where I would be like, I could do without that. But overall, great match.
Okay. I know you've both been waiting to talk about this part. I know the internet is going crazy about this part. In theory, the video only needs one thing, and it's this part right here. Cena wins. Cody comes out. Good job, it's me, your WrestleMania. The final boss's music hits. God damn time Travis got steps, I'm like, listen, what? All right. Rock comes out. Okay, yeah, they're standing next to each other. Travis is coming along. Okay, sure, right. They get in the ring together. Yo, Scott.
He should never get. Sorry to interrupt. He should never get back in that ring again. Not even for a talking part, bro. He nearly botched 2 things. He pulled
Tell him about it. Tell him about it. Someone's gonna watch this and not know.
Cody's arm, and it looked like the arm was heavy for him. I saw this guy. He must have been so high or something. But don't you remember the part where he pulled up his arm and then he kind of let it drop? So I'm like, what's he doing? And then he pulled him up, and bro, he's like Cena's by his legs. And he pulled him up, like proper pulled up his neck. Bro, he's gonna break his back, bro. And then Cena had to go keep him down. You actually like, bro.
Yeah, Cena looked like he was kind of irritated by the situation, if I'm honest. But that's maybe I'm over reading into it, but it looked that way. He's like, let me just reset the situation and just sort out how it's supposed to go.
Bro, if you hear it, boy, I beg you, Netflix, you can watch it back. No pay-per-view, you can watch it back. You don't think you have to pay for it, Netflix, bro.
Am I right in thinking that situation should have been Cena holds the legs down, Travis holds the arms down, Cody can't move. But
yes,
come on,
that's
boy.
what it was meant to happen. That was what was meant to happen. He botched that. He botched the arm lifting bit. He botched, like, bro, he was botching a lot of things, bro. Not only that, bro, he slapped him in his face very hard, bro. That was not meant to be, bro. He was so high, bro. Like, he was just doing mad things, bro. Bro, you could see it proper hurt Cody because when he got up, his face was red hair, bro. Like, it's not that, the blood or whatever, it was his face, bro. And when you watch it back, you watch it from a different angle.
I'm not so sure about.
I don't know about that one. Like,
watch the clip, bro. I watched the clip again, bro. What? And I'm gonna send it to you in our group here. When you watch it from the different angle, bro, you'll be like, "Rah, nah, that looked mad."
Go on, Jay.
So there is a part of me that thinks possibly, potentially, we'll probably find this out years from now. It could have been an instruction from Cody himself, for all I know. But we'll find out the truth eventually. But
why was he pulling up Cody like that then, bro?
No, that was weird. That part's bad. Like, I'm not defending that part.
That was a huge botch, bro. Like, ridiculous, bro. Like, I've never seen anything so bad like that.
The only thing I'm talking about specifically is the slap. Everything else was like, whoa, okay, listen, what are you doing?
Yeah. Why was he spraying this thing in there? Like, what was he doing?
Okay, wait, right. Let's not jump ahead. One, the fact that he's even in the ring blazing is like crazy.
Why was he spraying? Why was he getting? What was that about?
No. All right. That's like, Sage in the room. Listen, what's about to happen's a bit crazy. So let me just clear out the air with this bad energy or whatever.
Where was the rules in that, bro? I didn't know that's what he was doing and that's what that was meant to be.
But that wasn't a spray. That was obviously wherever he was smoking. And there's like, you know what? I'm putting this all around me because some shit's about to go down. He was smoking it. He was smoking in the ring. That's why the angle half the time wasn't with him in the shot. Half the time he wasn't in the shot because they didn't want to deliberately capture him doing that because he wasn't supposed to be he just does what he wants.
Oh, was that?
Yes, he was go back and watch it. He was actually smoking in the ring, and we've never had that happen in a ring. So all the shots you saw of Rock, Cody, and Cena, it cut off at Cena because Travis right next to him smoking. And sometimes we would bring him back in when Travis is doing all of this stuff, like, you know what, I'm saging the room or whatever. But then after a while, we're like,
bro, I thought that was a spray.
No, go back. Like you're telling me, I'm telling you, go back and watch it. He was smoking in the ring. So
all I can say to you is you're going to end up annoying yourself, Jay, man. It's not worth it. Bro.
Why did they let him go in the ring? What was that about?
Because Rock, man. That's why.
It's no different to when Travis came out with Jay on Raw, and Travis was smoking at that time, and they had to cut away from that part half the time.
I remember that too.
He got no heat for that because at this point, it's just
who cares,
whatever. But anyway, let's get to the main point. The Rock asked the question, "You will embrace me?" Cody says no. He says it in the most dramatic way. I'm shocked. Emily's shocked. Y'all probably like, what were your reaction? KingJae, what was your reaction?
My reaction, I was shocked. But do you know why I was shocked? It's because Mike Hollow predicted that he was going to say that. And I was like, oh my God. Mike Hollow just predicted he was going to say those exact words. That he was going to go and tell him, go fuck yourself. I was like, bro, Mike. I was about to, but I couldn't even phone him. It was too late. But I was like, bro.
How did you know
that? How does he know? But the exact words, it's like he wrote everything. Like, bro, he said the exact same. He said that we done that 2 days ago, and it was like, bro. Oh no, I think it might have been the same day, but just before this thing was going on outside.
You did it Friday. We released Saturday. So yeah.
So that was, so it was on Friday. Yeah. So like, how did he know? But I was shocked because usually the swearing stuff doesn't really. I know where the swearing stuff. It didn't get beeped out. Nothing. I was like, oh.
Yeah, because they beat Travis, but they wanted it to be. They wanted it for Cody. They needed it. Yeah.
Right. So it was meant to be a clear delivery on words that he said them to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the highest disrespect.
Yeah.
Now the part that got me was just seeing John Cena over there. Yeah, man. Hugging him. And then
man.
With his
and
big
Cena's
fingers,
face.
Yeah. And then Cena's face went from.
Man, what a facial expression, honestly. He just nails it. He nails it.
Bro.
Absolutely nails it.
I've never seen Cena's face. Bro, Cena, bro, you know what's so crazy, yeah? When I watch Cena be angry, it looks like a completely different person.
Absolutely.
It's insane, bro. That Cena that I'm seeing when he's angry felt like someone just pasted over a new face. The Cena's always smiling, happy, but when you see this Cena now, like he sees eyebrows just like that, I'm like,
yeah, man. It's like he's been like his eyebrows seem thicker as well. Like that's gonna be intentional, bro.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm
like
saying.
it's just like everything's just like, damn, man, he's really put in the work. And then obviously what he did at the press conference as well, it's just like he said nothing. He said absolutely nothing. Yet at the same time, it was so powerful.
I want to add something to that. I'm glad you just said that because you're running with something. Remember how at the press conference, John Cena said, I want this. I feel like I deserve it. And barely any of us questioned it. No one said you need to qualify for it. You just went in. And we can look at that now as he had a word with the final boss. The final boss made the move, said he's in. No one asked questions. Everyone backstage says nothing. No one in terms of storyline says nothing. Us as fans say nothing. We say, John Cena deserves it. But it was the final boss who decided, you're in.
Quick, slight correction. Punk and Drew did call that shit out, but whatever.
Yeah, they said about it, but not like right at the beginning to say, you've got it, but how did you get it? Not like, hold on, this has never happened before. We just accepted.
No. Punk straight up called it out. He said it was done, but I will happily qualify for my spot. He did call it out, but at the same time,
called it out where?
He called it out on Raw. He called it out on Raw.
When he called it out, did he question how did you do it, or just that's stupid?
No. He was more like, well, unlike Cena, I will happily outright qualify. I don't. Yeah, he's calling it out, but he's not going to be like, oh, well, this is unfair. Okay. He's not going to bitch like that. But you get it.
Then I'll go back and correct what I say and say it wasn't more calling out, but more no one had doubts as to why. Everyone took the reason Cena gave us. No one decided to look deeper into what this could mean. But nonetheless, the final boss came out. He did what he did. This just became, don't even say anything about Bloodline. I don't like the way you're shaking your head either, man.
I just want to say something before we get into this arc of the conversation. Yeah? Bro, so like, the Bloodline story's done then with The Rock and all of that stuff.
I told you it was done time ago.
It's not done.
It's not done.
It is. It's done. It's done. This is now the Cody Cena show for this year. Like, bro, remember Jacob Fatu and Solo? Yeah, like all that stuff is done, bro.
No. It's not done. They're gonna expand upon it in some way. It's not done. No. That stuff is still gonna play out. That's not done. They're gonna.
You think it's still gonna happen?
Yeah, of course. It's not gonna. They're not gonna just dead it. They're not gonna just like quietly go into the distance. No. They're gonna expand upon it. I don't know where it could still be at WrestleMania. I don't see why not.
You got to remember. These are also the same people said The Rock was done storyline-wise. There's no reason for him to get involved. There's no nothing. Remember, we had that for weeks, every week.
No, it's not done. They're not going to just like suddenly, there's no bloodline anymore. Yeah. Like, they got Solo and Jacob are still going to do whatever they're going to do. That's going to happen. It's just in terms of what we were talking about once upon a time, in terms of them continuing that kind of line, no. Like, we're done. We can move past that part.
The fact is, everyone, IWC and such, wrote off The Rock from the moment he came out on the opening of Netflix and embraced Cody and said, but what about all of this? Why would you do that? And then the whole, next night, well, a few nights later in SmackDown, Rock says he's 10 steps ahead of everyone or whatever.
True.
Enjoy the ride. We get to hear, I want your soul. What does that mean? That sounds stupid. Duh, 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 duh. And we get one of the greatest turns of all time. Of all time. I'm saying it now. We've never seen a Cena heel.
The most viewed thing on WWE right now, apparently, like it's 102 million or something like that.
It's stratosphere. It's ridiculous numbers. It's remember John Cena? Oh, I love that guy. How's he doing? Oh, well, he turned heel or he's a bad guy. What? What? Never. It's never been done.
It's mad.
No, it's not been done, but it's like he's not been here for like 20 years, bro. Like it's been a long time.
Thugonomics thing was like that. Not
the closest thing to heel.
Yeah, and
not
even
quite
then,
heel, just cocky, different. Not
nah,
heel.
he was heel.
He definitely did some bad. He definitely did some bad shit. But he's not been a heel for like 2 decades. That's long enough. So fair enough.
You will think he's the good guy. When he comes back, he's the good guy. But for him to do that, and then, bro, it's just his face expression, bro. That facial expression, I have never seen that on John Cena, bro. He's always just either straight face or he's smiling. But seeing him like he's mad angry, bro, that looked like 2 different people, bro.
There's only one time I can think where he was angry, and that was the storyline with Kane, I think.
Oh.
With Kane. Like, that's the way he's like shivering and he's like mad angry and that. But that's the only other time I can think of where like you get that particular facial expression we saw. That's mad powerful, man.
Listen, gentlemen, I would love to continue, but I see the time. We've got the point out. The Rock, the final boss is involved. We've got one of the greatest turns. WrestleMania about to go crazy. He's all in. Look at you. It's still Bloodline. The final boss is still Bloodline, and it gives excuse for Roman to suddenly show up and go crazy with shit.
I hope so. I really hope so. You know what? Before we close out, I just want to say I do feel like John Cena's not the only one that's gonna turn. I feel like when he's saying the 3-2-1 thing, like obviously there's other people that's gonna turn. I think Randy Orton might turn as well, personally. I think he's going after people that feel like they want to get, like they want everything. And obviously Cena, this is his last run. Randy Orton, he's getting on as well. So, he might be another person too. That's around Cody and Roman. I think it's people around around Roman and Cody that are going to change, because no one fought John Cena, bro. Remember, John Cena actually backed Cody in the WrestleMania, the last WrestleMania. So why would you ever think this is going to happen? Right? So, yeah, things are going to change. And, yeah, just look out for people like Randy and, yeah.
Okay, that's your prediction. JMiller, any final thoughts?
It would have been nice for babyface Cody, babyface Cena. This is a far better outcome, and it's almost undeniable.
Right. With that being said, I'm sure we're going to gather and talk again, because after Raw, Mike's going to have thoughts, Jay's going to have thoughts, Jay's going to have thoughts, I'm going to have thoughts. We will have this conversation again. There might be Bloodline sprinkled in. There might be none whatsoever. Acknowledge him. Acknowledge him. I'm acknowledging the final boss more than anything, though. But yeah. Well, that being said, gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Mike, same as always, we wish you in good spirits. We will catch up again soon. Thank you for tuning in, watching in the background, watching on YouTube. We'll see you next time.
Good night, y'all.
Take it easy.